Let me break down what's happening in Bitcoin very quickly. I'm going to try and make it a quick video. It's Sunday, don't want to take your time. So Bitcoin is breaking out to the upside from our falling wedge pattern, which, as we know, of course, is a rising pattern, right? It's a bullish pattern. We usually break out to the upside, which we now exactly did. Now, let me add some lines on this chart so we can see actually what the targets are. Well, for Bitcoin, firstly, we had a target here, $62,100, previous support. We hit that. You can see right here on this candle, the VIX hit it perfectly, confirming it as a target. And now the next target was, of course, this level here, $63,500, the previous bottom here in our falling wedge pattern. We got rejected. I said that what can happen basically is that we get rejected, we go down, then we continue to move to upside, which is still what I think will happen next. And well, after that, I think we can hit this level here, around $65,000, close to $65,000, which is of course previous resistance right here on our falling wedge pattern. And eventually the target, in my opinion, is more closer towards $67,000, which will bring us to the top range here, which of course is also the target of a falling wedge pattern. It's always the top of the range. Now, guys, there's a lot of liquidity that can be grabbed for Bitcoin all the way to that level, to like $70,000. We can see right here, there's $2.6 billion of cumulative short liquidation leverage that can be grabbed, meaning of course, everyone who's shorting Bitcoin, everyone who has been shorting Bitcoin will get liquidated, and $2.6 billion worth of liquidations will be happening if we reach this top level here, which is of course close to around about $70,000. There's a big liquidation candle right here, which would happen if we reach $67,670, of course bringing us pretty much exactly just below, above this previous range high, which is where I think we will go. Now, keep in mind, guys, July usually is very bullish for Bitcoin, and the last 3 times when we had actually a negative May and negative June, so you can see right here 2022 May and June down, we had a very positive July. Same thing 2021, very positive July, and the same thing is happening right now. May and June were both very negative, and I expect July to be positive overall. And that, of course, I think will be playing out here for us to be going back, retesting these levels close to $70,000 for Bitcoin. But keep in mind, we're just early in July. I think along the way, we will have some pullbacks as expected, and that is completely normal. Now, also on the daily chart for Bitcoin, guys, keep in mind, we have a bullish RSI actually. So an RSI divergence, RSI going to the upside, price going to the downside, also suggesting that we will continue the move to the upside. Now, if I zoom out here for Bitcoin, you can also see that this green line is basically the one line that we've been trading on, previous resistance. We had support along this line also right here once we broke down of this rising wedge pattern, this like bear flag pattern, broke down, and I think we will have another big breakdown. But firstly, this is exactly what I think can happen. Choppy move to the upside around $70,000, retest, break this previous level of support and resistance at around $59,000, and then find some support here in the low 50s, which is where I think we can find a bottom for Bitcoin. Now, also on the daily chart, the question is like where might we see a possible like bottom, right? Like top for Bitcoin. Well, we'll have to look at the volume profile. And if I put the volume profile up here, let me zoom in a bit, we can see that most of the volume is actually clustered also around about this level here. So you can see most of the trading activity is clustered around about this level. If I just draw a box around this level, we can see that this coincides basically with our target of around about $67,000 to close to $70,000, which is where I think we will find a local high for Bitcoin right now. Now, keep in mind a few other things to note. If we look at here, Bitcoin price and the realized price, every single time Bitcoin formed a bottom just below the realized price. And the realized price is the average price for which Bitcoin was bought for. And we can see right now the realized price is around $53,000, and Bitcoin's price is of course around $63,000. So it's also suggesting that the Bitcoin bottom is not in yet. So yeah, every single time we bottom out below the realized price, same thing I expect to be happening again this time. Also keep in mind, on the monthly chart for Bitcoin, we always find the Bitcoin bottom to be approximately 365 days from the top, which would bring us to approximately October of this year, which is also where I think we will be going. Now, keep in mind another thing, it took nine monthly red candles in 2018 and 2022 bear markets for Bitcoin to bottom out. Right now we at 7 red monthly candles, so 2 more to go. So what I think will happen, July will be positive, and in the next 2 months, of course, August and September will be negative. Another reason why this might be the case, well, we'll have the bottom probably in October, but look at the last bear market. So we don't look at every year, we look at the last bear market. So right now, 2026 bear market, 4 years before that, since the cycles are 4 years long, 2022, what happened? May, June negative, same thing right now. July positive, August, September negative, and October we start pumping. We go back 4 years again to 2018, and we can say the same thing happening again. May and June negative, July positive, August, September we go down again, find the capitulation, and then October we start pumping. And even 4 years before that, so we go to 2014, you can also see that, well, July was actually negative, but August and September were very, very negative. And I think that will happen. So we'll have that pump here in July, and then probably have that correction going into, of course, August and September, final pump, final bottom in October. We buy there, and I think that's the best strategy to really profit from this, which is basically put your orders here. Let me show you guys on the weekly. Just put your orders somewhere here in this region, your long orders somewhere around 55,000 to like the low 40s, maybe $47,000. Put your long orders in there, and I think we can make some good money this cycle. With that being said, see you tomorrow, and bye.